at all times. If you're going to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck, guys.
Both gentlemen, very, very cordial. Looking forward to these two guys throwing bombs, obviously with Dynamite, Dan Ige. Oh, this is going to be fantastic, taking on a Muay Thai fighter in Braga. I cannot wait for this to go down here.
Fighter ready? Fighter ready? Let's fight!
Quick clinch there right away.
One thing about Dan says that he watched a little bit of film on this guy, and he loves to swing wild, and so he wants to be just comfortable in there, being uncomfortable.
Ige pressing up against the fence, looking for that takedown, tried to get the inside trip there. A smart job by Braga defending.
Yeah, both guys are doing a good job right here jockeying for position. You want to kind of, get the position and get the early control of your opponent. And right now, I mean, this might not look like a lot, but this is very taxing right away because your adrenaline is pumping, and if you can't get control of that right away, it can control you and take over the fight.
Of course, when you're talking about guys in a clinch, especially against the cage, is it always the battle of the first underhook, trying to get both underhooks depending on what you're trying to throw?
Yeah, it depends, but for me personally, I love the control. And so if I have the control of my opponent, then I control his body. I can feel the danger when they're coming and then when it's not coming. And so, that's what I aim to do. I aim to get that control right away.
Ige almost just threw out that right elbow, looking for that knockout right there.
Yeah, beautiful elbow, and that's what you got to do in the clinch position. When you're looking to break, you got to look to land something significant so your opponent, is aware and stays on their toes right away.
Good check there by Braga.
Good check. Let's see if Dan throws more of those low kicks, because once you get a kick check like that, it definitely discourages you not to throw any more.
He does get the takedown. The knee tap was fantastic. And now he drags him back down on the mat. Braga wants nothing to do with going on the mat here with Ige.
Yeah, Ige's doing a good job. He's kind of, right now, I call it a no-nonsense mode. And that's where he's at. He's just no-nonsense. He's coming forward. He's throwing strikes. And, he gets in that clinch. He's looking for a knee tap, looking for the takedown right away. And he's doing a good job right now of control.
He's got that one right hook there. He's trying to trap it around there. I think he's going to try and extend the leg here and then spin him the other way.
Yeah, and a lot of guys do that. A lot of good guys that are great at taking the back. They like to hook that leg. Somebody in my division who loves to do that is Damian Maya. He loves to take the back. He hooks that leg and just kind of waits for the opponent to try to spin around so he can get behind him.
If the butterfly hook there for a moment, controlling the left side, the left leg there of Braga. Now he's got one hook in there, trying to control him, trying to get another hook there of his left hand. Braga trying to turn into his opponent.
He is, but a good thing that Braga was scooting his hip out. He was doing a good job of getting that hip out. So in case Dan got his back, he was able to get his hip off of Dan's and be able to slide out.
Great job by Braga right now, getting back to the feet here. Is that frustrating for Ige?
It is, but I think Ige is doing a good job of staying composed and staying relaxed here.
Well, he's definitely dictating the pace here.
He is, definitely.
Which definitely wears out on your opponent, because if you have to go to his rhythm, your heart rate's going towards his, and that's not good.
No, definitely not.
Once again, Ige going in for the double underhooks here, looking for the takedown, driving Braga to the cage. Hand positioning here, Kamaru.
Yeah, he's holding his hands, and he's landing those inside knees. And this right here is also another good position for you to start to wear down your opponent. He's controlling his arms because he wants to punch and he wants to push the pace, but you're not letting him. You're controlling his hand and you're controlling where the fight takes place.
Another check kick there.
Yeah, you know what? We were working the kicks and blocks on Tuesday, and I got to be honest with you, my shins are still sore. So I don't know how guys able to continue to throw kicks when they get them checked in fights.
I asked that question one time to Crew Phil Nurse, very popular obviously with with GSP's camp, and he always said, once you build that tolerance, it's mind over matter inside the cage. Training, a different story.
You know what? You're very right. Once those guys do get, because I see guys just continue to kick day in and I mean, someone like Cowboy Cerrone. He loves.
Oh, good combo.
Man, beautiful left hand.
Yep.
Ige here, continuing to press forward. You know, he's taking his time now, being patient and really looking for an opening. And you can tell by looking at his face, he's looking to land something big.
Yeah, we got 10 seconds left here in the opening round. Clearly around in my another
Beautiful.
takedown there. Clearly around in my opinion for Ige.
Yeah, he dictated where this fight was taking place. He pushed the tempo, and I think that was an easy 10-9 round for him.
Absolutely. We need to be careful here because we do have Anthony Rumble Johnson walking around the booth here saying hello to us. So AJ's looking slick here. Now, what kind of advice here do you give to your boy Ige?
For Ige, I would just tell him to continue to push the pace. Push the pace, but I would want him to use his hands more. You know, use your hands more, and that is just going to open up your kicks and also continue to open up your takedown. And right now, he's doing what he needs to do. He's doing a good job.
And Anthony Rumble Johnson has walked over to Ige's corner. What do you tell Braga right now?
Tell Braga he's got to get busy. He's got to start to break the momentum of Ige. Because Ige right now pretty much is deciding how this fight is taking place. You know, so you want to break that momentum. You want to start to land your strikes straight down the middle, nothing crazy, nothing wild. Straight down the middle, start to land, you know, gradually, and build off of that.
In his corner, but Braga's corner, they're really trying to hype up their fighter, basically saying, listen, you got to pick up the pace here. You can't let this guy dictate it. I caught a bit of the Portuguese there, and they're just saying, you need to take over.
They're right.
Just waiting for the cage door to shut right now. Referee's about to signal the action here. First bout of the evening here at Titan FC 44, featherweight belt between Ronildo Augusto Braga in the black shorts, and in the red shorts his opponent, Dynamite Dan Ige.
Good left high kick there.
Once again, Ige looking for that underhook here, trying to take his opponent to the cage. Braga wants none of it at this point here. There's a high kick there, double high kick there from the left side. It seems like Ige is timing every time Braga disengages. He is moving the opposite way. He is moving into the power hand. Ige once again stalking his opponent, trying to cut him off there. Braga backing up. It just seems that Braga can't get his timing off just yet. He is throwing punches, got a nice little knee in there. Now he's got Ige against the cage, and he's busted up Ige on the right side. His right eyebrow, if I'm not mistaken, is bleeding at the moment. Yeah, he busted him up pretty good there. Something landed very, very nicely there for Braga.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that he was throwing that left kick, high kick. He threw it a few times, and one of that shin, when it connects with those sharp bones on your face, you know, it's very easy to get a cut.
Yeah, and it's clearly bothering Ige, who's wiped it a few times. Blood's going into the eye there. We're only a minute and a half into the second round here.
Yeah, and that's a cut that, you know, the doctor can take a look at. Oh man, that's dripping. That's right above the eye, and that's a cut that the doctor could stop the fight on. So Ige's got to realize that, and he's got to, you know, try to get this fight to the ground and finish this thing quickly.
Well, lucky for him, the referee's on the outside. Oh, nice shot there landed by Ige.
A little too much there. You know, got a little too much there. Got off bounds. Beautiful Kimura right into the chain wrestling. And he's back to
So strong.
double unders.
Just showing his power during that transition. An excellent job there by Ige. Again, Braga, though, is proving that, you know what, his takedown defense is slick. His scrambling ability is fine as well. Braga needs to keep looking to land some left hooks or that high kick again, the left high kick.
Yeah, I think right now that's probably his best weapon, is that left high kick.
He's chasing, he's lunging with his combos, is Braga.
He is, but Ige's got to continue to press forward. You can't stay in range here and let, you know, Ronaldo continue to land that left high kick, because right now, you know, you've got blood coming down your eye.
He switched his stance now, did Ige. Oh, and he goes back to orthodox.
He did, and that's a, you know, that's something that I like to do too, because it allows you to see that kickback.
Oh, he's countering it. He was waiting for it to come up there, Kamaru.
A beautiful counter there. You catch the kick and then you counter with that same side, that right hand. Beautiful job by Dan.
Yeah, he's cutting him off. He's feinting. Braga knows what's coming. I think Braga's more concerned if he lunges in for a takedown. Braga's being extremely intelligent once he's against the cage there.
He is, and he's doing a good job. He's looking for that chin, and Ronildo a few times now has been up against the cage and lifted that chin up, trying to avoid strikes. But, you lift that chin up, you're leaving yourself susceptible to a big shot coming over the top.
Just over a minute here in the second round here. Titan FC 44, opening bout of the evening. Ronildo goes to Braga, taking on Dynamite Dan Ige. Ige busted up on the right side there, blood going into his eye. His corner's going to have to do some major work to get that fixed up.
And you can see now Ronaldo's trying to target that by jabbing right to it.
I was going to say, should Ronildo not throw more leg kicks to disguise the fact he wants to go upstairs?
He should. He should, and that was a good job that he did there. Jab and then low kick inside.
Nice combination there. Old school Oscar de la Hoya. Jab, left hook. Oh, and a nice takedown here by Ige. He's got 30 seconds to work here.
It's a beautiful takedown. As you can see, he switched his stance momentarily, threw out that right jab from the southpaw position, and then changed levels immediately and got to the shot.
He needs to watch his leg himself, though. He's trying to come under from the underside. Not going to be easy.
He does. He leaves himself open here for a leg lock or a knee bar.
Doesn't have much time. 10 seconds to go in this opening round here. Looking for a submission. Both gentlemen now playing the 50-50. Oh, he's turning. Round comes to an end. I think we have ourselves a little tie here, sir.
That round was close. I would still, for the cut-wise, obviously a lot of people would look at giving that round to Ronildo. But, I still think Ige pushed the action.
Let's take a look here at the replay here.
And as you can see here, Ige comes
in
with that jab, and it might have been a headbutt.
Might have been a headbutt that caused
it. Looked there like a headbutt. And then you can see Ige when he switches stance, fakes that jab, changes levels to a beautiful double leg shot, runs the corner and gets the fight down to the ground.
And did a great job. He ended up inside control, but Braga moving those hips.
He knows that he can't stay underneath a guy like Dan Ige, and so he's doing a good job of getting up.
Let's take a look at our fighter adjustments, brought to you by Tim Tam.
For Ige, I would say he needs to continue to mix it up. He's doing a good job of changing levels and then coming up with the strikes. He needs to continue to mix it up. And for Braga, I think he needs to start throwing straight shots. Those shots are eventually going to open up those kicks.
Oh, Ige super aggressive right off the bat.
He did, and that's good. I think his corner probably told him, like, hey, we might have lost that round. So he needs to get a little bit more aggressive, push the pace a little bit more, and make sure he solidifies this round.
Based on you and I discussing that second round, it could be anybody's fight heading into this round here. You might be favoring, obviously, Ige 2-0. I'm looking at a 1-1 situation here, but it's not up to us. It's up to the judges to see how they scored.
Exactly. It's definitely up to the judges. And I don't know if the judges were able to see the replay that we just did, because that cut was actually caused by a headbutt. And so if you go by that, I would give the rounds 2-0 right now to Ige, because he's pressing the action, he's getting the takedowns.
I could buy it, yep.
And he's landing, the more crisp shots here.
Nice counter there by Braga. Ige did come in there with the combination, but Braga moved, slipped off, and then threw that right.
That was a great job. He changed levels, came over the top with that right hand. Ige now switching stances, going from southpaw back to the orthodox. He's trying to create an opening here. Ooh.
Oh, and a nice combination there.
Beautiful right hand and a left hook to finish the combination, but Braga comes back with his own combination.
Ige still stalking, still trying to chase him down, throwing the kicks.
Jada, one thing that Dan just did there is he went low with that low kick. He didn't go to the thigh where a typical low kick would go. You go low towards the calf. It makes it easier as well. If your opponent is looking to check that kick, you go towards the calf, it kind of takes a little bit off of that, so you don't catch all shin in that knee.
Ige just bit on his mouthpiece, covered up, waited for the combinations to end, and then threw a left hook.
check there. He's continuing to throw those low kicks after being checked a few times. Nice body shot.
Ooh, an uppercut attempt there by Ige. Braga got out of the way just in time.
It's some good dirty boxing in the clinch there from Braga. When he gets in the clinch, he's throwing those uppercuts, you know, rapidly in there and trying to, you know, create an opportunity for himself.
I'm going to give credit to Ige because he's not throwing his punches right away. He's waiting for Braga to come in because he drops his hands when he comes in. Right there, see, just like that. And again, the dirty boxing.
He does, and one thing that I noticed from, you know, with a guy with only 6 professional fights, he has a lot of poise at Ige. A lot of poise.
Oh, big time, yes, sir.
Great poise. He's taking his time. He's trying to create openings. He's switching stances. You know, he's trying to do everything possible to make sure that, you know, he does what he wants, which is finish this fight.
Under 2 minutes to go. Opening bout here at Titan FC 44. Ronildo, Augusto Braga in the black shorts taking on Dynamite Dan Ige in the red shorts. Could be anybody's fight here. We don't know what the judges will score.
Braga doing a good job, though. He's continuing to move.
On a nice right hand landed there by Ige.
Beautiful right hand over the top. Ige kind of needs to mix it up. He needs to switch it up here. He's throwing that right hand over and over now a couple of times. And beautiful body shot in the back over the top with that left hand.
Braga catches the kick, throws the right hand, drives him into the cage, and of course Ige grabs it at a hook and turns the body. But now Braga has him back against the cage. These guys are just jockeying for position. Come on.
Ooh, good right hand.
Under a minute to go here.
And I like that setup for Braga. You know, he jabbed to the body, and I watched the hands drop down a little bit, and then he came straight over the top with that straight right hand.
"40 seconds to go."
And someone needs to kind of, you know, push the pace here and really put a stamp on this round and show the judges that they got this fight in the bag.
Oh, a nice overhand right there by Ige. He's still chasing him down. He was frustrated before, putting his hands up, saying, "Where are you going? Let's fight here. Let's go." Perhaps Braga thinks he's ahead and says, "I'm not going to sit there and engage with you in the pocket."
Ige was trying to set up that overhand right by getting Braga to circle to the left. But unfortunately, couldn't land that.
And the fight does come to an end. Both gentlemen do believe they're victorious. Both of them have their hands up. Incredible stuff here right off the top here. Very difficult fight, in my opinion, to score. How do you think this fight goes?
That was a tough fight, but you know, I would say by a slim margin. I would give that, you know, I would give that one 2 rounds to 1 to Dan Ige. I think he did everything that he needed to do later on to finish that.
Let's take a look here at our Alienware replay of the fight.
As you can see here, I think that right there, the position where that cut occurred, because then blood started dripping out of that eye immediately. But as you can see here, you know, the story of the fight, you know, when they get close, they get in that clinch position, and Braga is throwing those uppercuts in that dirty box position. But you know what? You know, the fight goes to the judges, and we'll see what the judges, which way they're leaning towards.
It's a pretty nasty looking cut there. It could be the difference maker right there. If the judges look at that and didn't realize it could have been a headbutt, they may look and say, you know what, the winner of this fight, based on that round, the winner of that round, because of the damage scored, will be Braga.
Exactly. You know, and which is why I'm glad I am not a judge right now.
And I'm glad if we're the right or wrong, makes no difference. We don't make that decision. You know, it'll be interesting to see here. You know, I'm impressed with both gentlemen because they did both. I mean, Ige pushed the pace more. Braga was more counter-fighting. I think he did a great job in terms of keeping the fight. But you know what? Anything can happen when it comes to the judging. You know, we hear it all the time, don't leave it in the hands of the judges. I respectfully disagree with that because we should all have judges that are educated and certified that understand mixed martial arts. But we are now about to hear the official decision as the referee brings both fighters to the middle. Let's go up into the cage with Rodolfo Roman.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored it 29-28 for your winner by way of unanimous decision, Dan Ige.
There you have it, Camaro. Your boy,